Get ready, get set, start dumping. With the voicemail dump truck, welcome to another marvelous episode of your very respectful, polite, handsome, and classy voicemail dump truck. That's right. It is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. The boys are on the truck and we're ready to start rolling with very special guest, the one, the only Mr. Matt Shipman. How are you, Matt?
I'm good. Glad to be on the truck. What does that make me? Am I like an amateur garbage man or?
You're just a big old garbage boy.
Aficionado.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Aficionado.
Trashionado.
Trashionado.
There we go.
All right. I like it.
You're a wasteman. Is what we also refer to our
Matt
kind as.
Matt Wasteman.
I was gonna say that's my real last name, Wasteman.
Yeah, Matthew Wasteman, as is tradition. Jeff Grubb is here as well. What's up, Jeff?
I'm doing pretty good. The air is smoke. The air is just smoke here. So not in the good way. Not in the Jeff Bakalar edible before a dump truck kind of way.
Yeah.
It's the Canada is on fire kind of way, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan of it.
Yeah,
Get your shit together, Trudeau. God.
You know,
yes, it's his fault.
Yeah, like I love all these freaks who are like so quick to be like, fucking Canada, man. And I'm like, really?
My
really?
wife has a problem with her Facebook where she's still friends with people she went to high school with. So which is an issue. So she's seen all the fun stuff, people from Ohio being like, well, clearly this is the government trying to keep us inside again. This is the new COVID.
Wow.
I'm like, oh God, I can't do this. I just can't do this anymore.
Unplug from the stupid box is what you have to do.
They just are the stupid box.
That was the thing. That's what people think with the fires.
Yeah, dude. Because
that's
people are wearing
lazy.
masks again and stuff. They're like, this is how they get you.
Dude,
Yep.
that's such fucking lazy, brain dead bullshit is what that is. It's not even like creative. I've heard some really good, yarn spins about like where we've been and why this disease was. But really, this is like your take now? Come on.
Hey, Grubb,
Really
can I
lazy.
ask you something? Do you
Yeah,
guys
please.
have 5G where you're at now?
Oh, shit.
Don't talk about the 5G.
Showed up in my blood test,
Oh,
Jen.
no.
What do you mean?
Oh, boy.
5G doesn't even fucking work, okay? It doesn't even fucking work. How's it gonna kill us if it doesn't even fucking
You can't
work?
even go through like a piece of plywood. It like stops working. It's pretty disappointing.
When it rains, it stops working, okay? How's it gonna get through your body on a molecular level, you dumbass bitch? Jan Ochoa, how you doing? How's your 5G going?
It's all right. I have T-Mobile, so the coverage isn't great in general.
Yeah, we got that fake 5G. Hell yeah, brother.
All right, listen. I have to
5G,
address
man.
Yeah.
Relax, you two. I have to address some bullshit in the chat. People being like, "Oh, a heel turn on 5G," because I used to say it was the future. Listen, okay?
No, I remember.
Listen.
I remember. Oh no, I have your back here. When we
Thank
first
you.
talked about it, you're like, 5G comes around, and I'm like, yeah, but that shit's not even going to be able to go through walls. It's like better. And you're like, yeah, that's the big issue with it. I remember having this conversation with you.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Call me out all you want. Okay. Put it on a t-shirt, put it on the back of the box. Bakalar hates 5G. It's the biggest disappointment in technology since I don't know what. Did I host a 5G gaming panel at CES one year? Maybe.
You did?
Maybe mistakes were made. You're not perfect. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
You can't find it. You can't find it. Don't even look for it. You can't find it. I've scrubbed it from the internet. It's the only thing I got deleted.
I sent you guys a picture, you guys here in our chat, because I'm not going to dox myself publicly, but it's just the AQI in my area. It's all like high 150s to almost like 190, but it's just funny how it's like unhealthy is how they label it. Just the air that I breathe is unhealthy now. That's where we're at. That's
Look, I used to make fun of the indoor kids, and now who's living a long and prosperous life? Okay.
Yeah. I just built my kids a thing where like a swing set out back. They haven't been able to use it. Because I'm like, you have to stay inside. That's just what our Earth is now. Earth is dangerous. You have to stay indoors.
It has been 100 degrees where I am for about 2 weeks
fun.
straight.
Oh.
It sucks.
Why? Why is it so hot?
Matt,
what happened?
Is the house fixed?
Science.
It's been a minute since we've caught up. The house is fine now. It's not flooded, right?
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
it was
no.
flooded for one whole morning, one night, one day. But we fought an insurance company for like a year, and we got things fixed. But I mean, the AC's always been great, so it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Very hot.
All right. Just the way God intended. Air conditioning.
Guys,
listen.
it's 59 degrees where I'm at right now. And
Oh
Is
my
it
God!
really?
I would do anything for that.
59.
You could just
That's
move
half the
back on.
degrees. All right.
It's
Move to
half
the
the
Bay
degrees
Area.
where you're at, Shipman.
Yes. Yes.
Holy
It's 100
shit.
degrees here, so he's almost 60%, 59%.
the AQI is 15 where I'm at right now.
Oh my
15?
God.
You could breathe that.
You could jog.
I feel
and
like
probably not even break a sweat.
You don't have to
All
wear
the-
your mask.
it's like Spaceballs. It's like the plot to
We should
Spaceballs.
go can Jan Air.
Perry Air.
Janny Air, yeah.
I'll ship you guys some
Oh
air.
my- Dude,
Thank you, appreciate it.
59 degrees.
Oh man, I would fuck.
Why do
I
you
would
think I'm wearing a
snort
beanie
some air
right now?
Dude, from where I'm looking, from where I'm standing, 59 degrees. I would pay like, I don't know what I wouldn't pay to just run around in that kind of air right now. God damn, good for you. Never change San Francisco. Well,
No.
you should change
Please
a lot
change.
of things.
Please change a lot of things.
things.
Please.
instantly regret saying that.
Change fundamentally what you are, but other
Yeah,
than
change
that, the weather.
literally everything aside from the air quality and weather today.
Yes,
Um,
change the housing crisis to not a crisis.
to not a crisis.
Yeah. This is a call-in show, by the way.
Oh, right.
707
Yeah.
exit flu is our voicemail number. Do yourself a favor, give us a call, leave us a voicemail, and look, the odds are you won't get played on the show, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
All right, Coach K. I don't think he
Right?
said that.
No, that was I believe that was Wayne Gretzky who said
Yes.
that.
Wait, did he
Which I
actually
also
say
think
that?
I do think he gets like misquoted there, but like that is what everyone associates that quote with.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, I think it's Michael Scott actually quoted
Michael
him
Scott
saying that.
dash
Yeah.
Wayne
Yeah.
Gretzky. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. We've got a nice little curation of calls today. I'm cautiously optimistic that we will get through each and every one of them.
He cursed
And yep, that's what happened. And
I'm going to go on the longest tangents now.
us.
all right. Well, let's see. Let's take your bets, make your side bets, and let's have our special guest, Matt Shipman, pick the first voicemail.
Oh man. Maybe hot dog style? I'm thinking
Okay.
about burgers a lot lately.
I'm always
Durgers.
thinking
Wait,
about
wait, wait, wait,
Durgers.
before you play.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck is a durger?
It's a Durger.
Jeff.
Is it
Come on.
a
Hot
hot
dog
dog burger?
It's
No.
it is old this site history shit.
No,
I
come
don't
on,
remember
I
the
just got
origin,
here.
but I sure heard it years ago and I haven't stopped saying it.
Yeah. I had to scrub it from my brain when Glizzies came. I was like, oh, Durgers.
It doesn't feel good to say. Anyway, let's hear this.
Durger or Glizzy?
I like glizzy. Durger just feels bad.
I don't like glizzy. Something about glizzy does not sound like a fucking hot dog. I don't know what it sounds like.
Agreed, but
But
Durger
Sounds
just
like a good time.
I feel like I'm saying something bad. I don't know. Okay.
All right. Hot dog style. Oh,
Hey,
shit.
this is Josh in Jensen Beach, Florida. I'm watching the latest Dump Truck, and Jan mentioned slicing a cucumber hot dog style. And it's something that's been like bugging me for years now. It's like, why the hell are people slicing hot dogs? I mean, you're supposed to have that good snap, you know? Why? I've seen this in other places. Why do you want a dried out fucking hot dog? Anyway, that's it. Thanks.
When I say hot dog style, I mean like, you fold a paper lengthwise, like
Yeah.
the longer side versus hamburger, which is the clamshell horizontal way.
So are you saying you're taking a cucumber and slicing it once down the middle and opening it like a hot dog bun? What are we?
So I'm taking a cucumber and slicing it long ways and then getting like a thin strip of cucumber lengthwise.
Okay.
Not medallions, but like a long
Okay,
strip. Yeah.
Sure. So, with chips almost, like long chips.
Ovular cucumbers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cut your hot
Huh.
dogs though. So what you do is you get a hot dog, you cut it, slice it almost all the way in half, so it does open up like a book, like Shipman said. And then what you do is you put it on the pan with a bunch of like oil and butter and stuff, and then you fry it up, and then you put it back on the bun, and it's nice and crispy on more of that surface area, and then you relish in your sauerkraut and all that stuff, and ketchup and mustard, and it's very good. That's the way to do it.
I relish in sauerkraut for sure.
I get it.
Listen to me. I thought that when you did that to a hot dog, you were essentially like unbuckling its belt a little bit, just to
letting
like
it loose,
just to sort of let it breathe a little
spill
bit
off the side. Yeah.
Right. Also, a natural mustard crevice is also a reason for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll trap it in the
Trap
ambient
it.
occlusion.
Get all up in the guts of it, if you will.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to anymore.
Well, I hate to tell you, but that's what you're eating, bud.
Mm-hmm. Hot dog guts.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about like the hot dog sandwiches where you kind of like cut it down lengthwise and then it's grilled on both sides?
You mean like taking a hot dog, cutting it open long ways, and like what Grub was just saying?
Yeah,
Yes.
I love
That's
it.
good.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm for it.
Turns out there's no wrong way to do it. You know.
Yeah. I mean, if you give it the love and care a hot dog deserves, it's going to come out good no matter what. So do what you got to do.
I gotta say, today's been very hot dog heavy.
Welcome to Giant Bomb.
where have you been?
Oh wait, can I ask you guys now that you said that? I consume a decent amount of your content, but not like
Aw, that's
everything.
cool.
So
Sure.
I missed the origin of where you've been, but I've picked it up. I understand it. Where did the bean come in?
I
For the
think.
shirt?
Okay, wait. As someone who like probably consumes the least amount of Giant Bomb content, I was convinced, because I want to answer this first because I have the least knowledge here. I'm gonna say the bean came in when we were basically saying this is what the t-shirt should be. Because
Yes.
where have you been is a thing, I forget who started saying it, but like we all kind of collectively did it together, I think, one afternoon on a stream. But the bean part,
I think we were just popping ourselves at a certain point, like when we were making the shirt, right, Jan?
Yeah. I thought it'd be funny, and I purposely made it a typo.
period.
And
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Oh, just kidding, guys. Here's the real thing." And then everyone was like, "No, we have to keep the bean now."
Yeah,
Right, yes.
I see. Okay.
We were just
All right.
working ourselves. Yeah, that's all it is.
So I missed nothing. Is what? All right, great.
Yes,
got it.
exactly.
Yes,
Nothing.
yes.
Just like everything.
That's the
behind
real
scenes
secret.
here.
Yeah, you haven't missed
And
There's
anything.
nothing behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Where you been? Here, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bacalar, like we've been pretty hot dog heavy for the past like year now.
Yep.
No, I know, but today specifically, we did pre-record a bombcast, and that bombcast is heavy on the hot dogs.
Was it
Real heavy.
I guess it was heavy on
Oh.
the hot dogs.
Dude, I want to say we spent 15 minutes on dogs. And are they hot?
I couldn't tell you. I'm always thinking about hot dogs, so it's all the same to me.
I mean,
Fair
it's like
enough.
it's hot dog weekend is coming up. You know,
That's
right.
July
Yeah.
4th.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh man, Nation's hot dog. The eating contest is coming up, right?
No,
They're still
you
doing
mean
it.
Nathan's?
Nathan's.
Did you say Nations?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Nathan's, Nations. They sound the same.
It is the
our
Nation's.
nation's hot dog. Yes.
It is the nation's pastime, for sure.
Uh-huh.
consuming hot dogs.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
How many hot dogs you guys think you could eat in one sitting? Just like plain hot dogs.
With no bun?
No, you got a bun. You got a bun.
With a bun too.
When you say plain, like no basic condiments at all, just the hot dog and the bun,
Yeah.
that lowers it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's easier with the condiments, right?
Mm.
No.
Uh,
What? No, it's easier without the bun. What do you mean?
well, of course,
Yeah,
it's
well,
easier without
yes,
the bun.
Yeah.
Of
But he
course,
said
yes.
bun, so I'm
Oh,
thinking
I
if
could
I have like some
raw
ketchup
dog a
on
dog.
it.
Yeah, I could raw
Well,
dog a
yeah,
dog.
but I mean, it's easier. It's more palatable if it has ketchup and mustard on it. For me personally,
Ooh, people in the chat are saying like 6. They're fucking freaks.
No,
dude.
they're
I could
lying.
do-
They're fucking
so-
liars.
when he sent me those like 20 hot dogs, I ate like I ate like 3 1/4, and I felt
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But,
But because I was doing it for the bit, and I didn't
Right.
even realize how many I was eating, and then I look around like there was like 4 half-eaten hot dogs around me or whatever. So I'm like, what is going on? And it's like, yeah,
That's
bad.
so fucking upsetting,
It
man.
was
I'm
not
gonna
great.
say like at this point in my life, I would eat 2 of them and then go, I'm not sick yet, but if I have any more, I will start to feel sick, so I should
Yes.
stop
Yes.
now.
Yes.
If you eat 2, you have sealed the deal for the rest of your day, and you're going to be hot dog burping.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Once you're through that threshold, you might as well just commit.
See, Matt, that's a very mature way to approach any situation. I might get sick soon, so I'm gonna stop.
Happened to me last night. I was eating food and I was like, you know what? This is good, but I can't have all of it. I gotta stop.
I should do that with spicy food. I still can't. I still like push everything. It's the worst.
I think. Oh, sorry. You go.
I want to know what you think.
I was gonna say, I think growing up, I had it really hammered into me that like just eat all your food because starving kids in Africa would buy that food, you know. So like I would always eat everything, and so for my entire adult life, when I am like, that's enough, I need to stop eating, my first thought is, I'm an adult. I can do what I want with this food. I bought it. I can throw it out if I want, and I feel bad doing that. It's not like I buy it with the intention to do that, but that's what ends up happening, and that's how I felt last night. So,
See, so I should have adopted that mentality at Summer Game Fest because it was the extra little pork bowl that we got at ramen that did me in, and then Dan didn't eat it or didn't finish it. Grub didn't finish it, but I was like, "Well,
I barely touched mine." Yeah,
like it's in front of me. I'm just gonna eat it. And then I was on the floor from 8 p.m. to like 2 a.m. just vomiting.
Why didn't you touch yours, Grub? What would happen?
Oh, because because it was like in addition to the ramen that we got, and I was not expecting this pork bowl to be as big and like as robust as it was, and so it came along, and I'm just like, that is a lot. I'm gonna eat my ramen first, and then if I have room, I'll touch this, and then I was full after the ramen. Also, I got a dollop of spicy ramen right in my eyeball, so I was dealing with that too.
Oh yeah, you maced yourself.
That sucks.
Yeah, I maced myself. It was very cool.
And is that where Ramen Goblin started?
Ramen Goblin started on the Bombcast earlier that day because we kept talking about how we were very soon going to go get ramen. And then me and Dan were very hungry, so we were ramen goblins, and then we forced Jan to be a ramen goblin with us.
I felt uncomfortable. Yeah, I felt
more
peer
about the
pressured.
ramen goblins. You just on the spot were like, we're ramen goblins. That's a very Wayne's World like kind of thing you guys did.
I think we just started saying ramen, and then that sounded like we were like ramen, and then it's like ramen goblin. I think Dan said ramen gremlin. I'm like, that doesn't rhyme. Ramen goblin. That's much better. And thankfully, when Jan had to pick the title of the Bombcast, I think he knew that Ramen Goblin was superior. So
this is why it works.
I mean, I'm constantly mishearing Dan all the time.
Ramen Goblin was right. That was always right.
Wow. All right. Good to know. We learned a lot today.
See, we've only gone through one voicemail. I'm hell bent on this.
All right. Let's keep it going. Grub, choose the next one.
Yeah. Let's go with Little Gimmicks.
Hey, Dumpers. Calling from Bel Air, Maryland, calling. So I have a question. I like to call my little gimmick, I like to call him Stink Butt. Makes me laugh, makes him laugh. So I'm just wondering, do you have any silly nicknames for your little gimmicks? Love you guys. Bye.
Sure.
Yeah, shitheads, little punks, yeah, all kinds of stuff, yeah. How about you, Beckler?
Offspring malfunction.
Wow.
Dib.
Yeah. No, he doesn't get Booger Boy.
Yeah.
Delinsky.
Yeah, delinquents. Yeah. They do get called butts a lot. You're being a butt. Like that's true. We do that a lot.
Does my dog count as my gimmick? Because I don't have any little gimmicks.
Gimmick light. It's a gimmick light.
It's a gimmick, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, call her Stinky constantly, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Man, I feel like
I call my cat Dipshit. He's a dipshit. Yeah. That's
okay.
There you go.
Well, that's all cats, but yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, true. Yes.
Can I talk about my dog for a minute? Because
Please.
You may.
I just had an experience this morning. I would like to talk about my dog.
You've opened the forbidden door, so go ahead. Let's walk through it.
I feel like sometimes I have Stockholm syndrome with my dog. Like I fucking love this dog, and then I go to bed and she's just like constantly trying to snuggle up against me, which is adorable, but it keeps me awake the whole night. Unless I'm already asleep when she does it. And so at night, I'm like, oh my God, this dog. And during the daytime, I'm like, I love this dog so much. Oh, it's my favorite thing ever. So this morning, after not getting a great night's sleep because the dog was snuggling with me most of the night, I made the mistake of opening the front door before leashing my dog up.
Oh.
And she's a runner.
Oh, she's a runner.
I could go off on a whole other story, but I won't, about the last time she got out. But it involved a lot of people with blisters on their feet at the end because they chased the dog down for like 15 minutes with no shoes on. she doesn't know, she would just be excited to be outside. So this morning, I'm half asleep. I open the door, she walks out, and I just run and dive and catch her immediately. And so like I'm really cut up on like my arms and stuff, and like my knee.
Hardcore.
Sacrifice.
I picked out a cool shirt for this today. I'm like, I'm gonna wear my cool little Majora's Mask ice pop shirt thing, and it was like fucking covered in dirt and like leaves and shit.
No.
But it made me like think, okay, well at least I got another affirmation that like when shit goes down, I will move. I won't freeze up. That's great, because my dog could have run into traffic right then. And also now I know from all those times that I've been walking my dog, and I go, but what if a car was about to hit us? How do I pick my dog up without and like dive out of the way without hurting her? I just instinctively did it. I picked her up and like rolled and turned, and she's like totally fine.
There we go.
And I felt really good about that. So I just want to talk about that.
Jeez, yeah.
While we're talking about dog stories, I learned a fun fact that, of course, I learned from the internet. So it's probably not true, but I'm going to believe it's true. So
always a good rule of thumb.
So Scout's a little long dog. And when she can't make a hard turn well at all, right? Because of the length of her body. So when she's playing chase with another dog or a human or whatever, and she needs to make like a hard right turn or a left turn, she'll do this weird barrel roll on the floor to like change direction almost immediately. And then apparently, according to the internet, it is an instinctual trait, so they avoid getting stepped on by cows.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you hear a lot of these
turning
things.
sharply.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because like they'll do like a barrel roll to like switch directions real quick versus actually turning.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
You
that
don't
one.
like that? You don't like that, Bacalar?
No,
what's
it's
your
not that I
problem?
don't like it because wait, what was the end of that?
I just say you don't like it or what? I want to hear why you're so upset. Like you see like there's some consternation.
I have
here.
videos. I'll show you.
No, Jan, my sweet Jan, I believe you. Of course, your dog instinctually does that. I had a dachshund growing up. She did similar shit because she's like a hot
long
dog
little doggy.
with legs. Yeah. Speaking of hot dog, so like that's what she did stuff like that all the time. When she would take a wide turn, she'd slap her ass against the corner of a wall because she just like couldn't gauge it correctly.
It's like when you go into like a gutter while you're driving down a mountain to drift easier.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. There's also the thing dogs do where they sort of like circle around before they lay down, and like, some dog whisperer will be like, well, that's because it's the instinctual, checking of snakes in the grass for the dog, which like I would imagine there's got to be some ancestral kind of like wisdom, right? That
not instinct, but like instinct, instinct.
Yeah, instinct. Wisdom is like mystical. Yes, instinct is sort of the thing. But yeah, that makes sense. I believe
it's a bunch of anxieties. Is all instinct is, right? It's like which anxieties actually were effective at keeping you alive? Like, was it the ones that made you afraid of grabbing colorful spiders that are filled with venom? Well, guess what? That anxiety is going to get passed on down to your kids, and now like arachnophobia is going to be something your kids can grab, are going to have as well. Like that kind of stuff happens in animals. I think whether or not that is the exact explanation for why dogs walk around in circles 7 times like idiots, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it checks out with humans a little bit too, because my anxiety of like, what if a car was about to hit me and my dog? Yeah. What would I do to pick her up? Like, resulted in me doing it correctly today as an instinct.
There you go.
Like,
there you go.
Keeps you alive.
Yeah, I just did like a quick little search. There's like a lot of like different sort of explanations for the behaviors of dogs.
The one I looked up is correct though. That's all I'll say.
Right.
Look, the one that Google decides to highlight for you at the top is God's word.
Oh yeah,
it was in Teen Vogue, so you know it's true.
It's sponsored by God.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Macho Man Randy Savage says the cream rises to the top, so I've just rolled with that for forever.
Coffee in the big time.
In the big time, Pontiac, Michigan Superdome. Okay. Sorry, I haven't heard that in a while. Jen Ochoa, it is your turn.
We played little gimmicks. I don't want to do that one. Weddings.
Yo, it's Joe from Hawaii. Hey, on the last dump truck, y'all were talking about weddings,
And that made me want to ask you, what is the worst thing you've seen happen at a wedding? I've never seen anything like horrible, but I guess the one story I have is like when one of my aunts got married, my dad got super drunk and like tried to fight somebody, but he got knocked out. And like,
Jesus.
yeah, what a dumbass. I should go ask him about that, huh? Anyway, later.
Wow. Couldn't imagine my dad getting knocked unconscious at a that's a tough one. That's a tough one to top. I was at a wedding where a woman's dress completely came off her body and she was completely naked on the dance floor.
Oh.
How did that happen?
I know, Matt. It sounds so fucking stupid, and you're like, how did this even how could it happened? This
Was
woman,
there like a vacuum on the dance floor and like?
No,
the
I
dress
think
You
got
sure this
caught?
wasn't a dream, Bacalar?
Yes, now I am sure it was not a dream. I had
Okay,
to,
all right, I'm
to
glad
check-
you checked. Thank you for
yeah, I had
checking.
to check with the mental inventory there.
All right, thank you.
I want to say I was young. I was probably like 12 or 13. I think what happened is like someone just stepped on her dress and she like ran the other way. It's like the only logical explanation for it.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it sounds
And
like
it,
a
like-
cartoon, but it definitely could happen.
It does sound like it's some Wile E. Coyote bullshit. But I swear it really I'm not beeping 3 times. That's not me being stoned. That really happened. I was a young innocent man boy. Yeah, that's all I got, I think.
Yeah, my
nothing.
wedding experiences are pretty tame for the most part. So I don't know. Mike Manani was at mine, and we, me and him and his brother, my wife sang some Muppets songs. So that was pretty messed
Well,
up
that
for a lot of
sounds
other people
great.
to deal with. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
I think the worst thing to witness at a wedding was the priest that was marrying my friends just kept mispronouncing both of their names.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
come
rough.
on.
And then like it got to a point where everyone was kind of getting uncomfortable and annoyed, where a cousin was just like walked up to the priest and was like, "Hey, it's actually pronounced this way and this way. I wrote it down phonetically for you." And he was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry."
Oh,
And then
no.
pronounced to keep doing it
Yep, I'm sure.
incorrectly. It's
That's
great.
horrible, but written phonetics are shit. No one reads those the same thing. Like,
That's true.
it's part of my trade is like, how do you pronounce this? I'll just write it down, and then people still fucking mispronounce it.
Yeah.
So we
Yes.
all read those differently. Like, you just need someone to say it so you can.
That's
repeat it.
interesting, Matt, because isn't there like an agreed upon sort of way to read phonetics?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
It's
yes,
like
but do you know
Wikipedia
it?
does that, but yes, you have to like. It's a very specific,
yeah,
bespoke
you
thing.
have to
Yeah,
know
yeah.
it. I
It's
feel
like
like
a
I'd be
different
good at like
language.
90% of it, though, right? Like most
Yeah.
people, yeah.
But
right?
I mean, people don't use like the correct symbols. They're
Sure.
like,
Right.
you know, I don't
like
know.
an
I'm trying to
upside down E, right, is part of like that weird stuff, right? Like,
yeah,
yes.
like for your last name, they would write like BACK,
right.
the word, and then like someone could write A there, or they could write UH there,
UH, yeah.
and then someone could go like Lars. Like that's the first thing I think of. I'm like, what the? But like,
What-
someone might not know how that's pronounced. I don't. It's a mess.
the upside down E, what does that say? It's like right? Like what is it? What is the upside down E, or am I making that up?
No, I
I
can't
don't know.
remember. I
don't
definitely,
speak.
yeah.
Written phonetic.
Oh, no, that's not me beeping. Hands are in the air. Can't
Hand
beep.
check.
Can't beep with my foot pedal. Maybe I'm beeping with my foot pedal.
Oh, you got a foot pedal?
Nah, I mean, maybe I should.
I got a foot pedal. I never plugged it in.
I don't know what I would use it for.
Wow.
I'm just too lazy to set it up to do something.
I think
I'm sure
Gersman
would,
was saying he did it for screenshots, but like you have a keyboard for screenshots.
That's insane. That is so unnecessary for a screenshot.
That's like a you have it and you're looking for a reason to use it. Kind
exactly.
Of
That's where I'm
solution.
at. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, maybe to like turn on my key light.
I mean, what I used to do, I would like transcribe interviews and stuff. Like, might be able to like rewind and stuff with the foot pedals. That could be useful.
That's cool.
But I don't do that anymore. Yeah.
I've
It's
got
my mute button.
Yeah.
I've got the additional buttons on my mouse set to VLC players, like shortcut for moving back and forward like 3 seconds for when
yeah.
I'm adapting scripts for like anime and stuff, because I have to just
Okay.
keep watching the same fucking line over and over.
Got to match the lip flap.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good segue, Matt. I'm starting my Cowboy Bebop education.
I saw, yeah. I never watched that in order, but I think I've seen every episode on TV at some point.
Okay. And we've arrived at a point where we're doing a little bit of like a dubs versus subs sort of like situation.
Everyone knows back. What's the sort of the take in the room with you guys on that right now?
So, you know, I realize present company excluded, right? Like I would normally watch it with subs, right? I would normally be like, that's how I want to do it. And then some people were like, no, Cowboy Bebop is a dub jam, and you need to experience it that way. And I watched the first 2 episodes with the dubs, and I enjoyed it a great deal. And then we were talking through our first episode of this new season, and I kind of was like told to maybe go back and watch it with the subs. And I know, again, it's a divisive discussion as old as time, right? Like, you know. And I just I don't know, like I'm caught in the middle of it. You know, it's weird. Like in the beginning of when the pandemic started, I watched Dark on Netflix, right? That sci-fi time travel show, and I watched it with the subs because, like, I think
live action
is a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
But then there were a lot of things about anime and about doing the dubs where it's like, no, you understand, like American dubbers have to like consider the cartoon and like the animation and like how long mouths are open and like stuff like that. And there's all these little granular intricacies that are taken into consideration that I had not really thought about. So I still find myself torn in a very sort of dramatic way, you know?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Can I weigh in a little bit?
Oh, of course.
No! Who better?
How dare you?
I'm leaving. Sorry.
Yeah. Why? What do you know? Yeah,
here's what I would say. 1, watch whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. The way I see it, it's like if you see The Lion King on Broadway with the original cast, and then your friend goes and sees it like 5 years later because it's still running, and it's a completely different cast.
Yeah.
You're not like, you didn't watch it right, because that wasn't the first cast to do it. Like, it's still the same story.
And
same
if someone did say that, you would walk
script.
away from them because they're a crazy person. Like,
Yeah. So that's how I think of it. But like, it's always whichever one you watch first is the one you're going to be more used to and comfortable with, because it's not when they're casting things, it's not about finding someone who sounds the same as the Japanese guy. It's about someone who captures the acting or the spirit of the character, like can act as them well, and is at least a voice that fits them visually. So some differences are going to be huge. The other thing I'll say about Cowboy Bebop is that is a good dub, and people have such fucking nostalgia glasses for it. It is good. It is very good for the time, and nowadays the majority of dubs are the same or better than that.
Yes,
wow,
absolutely.
okay.
Because back in the day, like it's dubbing in general, it still kind of faces this backlash, or this what's the word? Stigma, yeah, that it's like that you're not actually acting, it's just listening to someone else act and repeating it. But it's like, that's not how fucking culture and language works. And we have to rewrite the lines to flow better and match the lip flaps without awkwardly pausing in the middle of a sentence like that, because that sounds like shit. So you can't read it the same way as the Japanese performance every single time.
It's got to be local. It's localization, not just translation. Yeah,
but at the same time, like the majority of these properties, we're trying to keep it this, like the story and the characters exactly the same as much as we can. But it's like, you know, if they're going to say it can't be helped for the 18th time in this episode, we don't say that much. So we're going to change it to like, what are you going to do about it or something? So whatever. So what I'm saying is the people putting pressure on you to specifically watch the dub of Cowboy Bebop are being too nostalgic. It is great. There's a shit ton of good ones out today too, though, that they would look at and go, nah, that's no good. And it's like, you just watch this on TV and you think Steve Bloom sounds sexy. We all do. It's fine.
Well, he does.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening. I think I'm getting a lot of the sort of like childhood nostalgia blowback, you know?
Yeah.
I should piss everyone off.
Very specific for that one, yes.
I should piss everyone off and alternate each episode like a total freak.
Do it.
Brilliant.
Do it.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on Spanish.
Literally I watch shit in Spanish. Oh, Spanish. Yeah, do Spanish. I was gonna say it's subtitled, and you said Spanish. My brain went. I watch stuff subtitled all the time, and then I'll rewatch it in English if I want to, or I'll originally watch it in English. It's just it doesn't matter. I feel like people are so angry about that. They want to have a fight about it. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's the real thing. Is like it's there's a whole bunch of people who just watch stuff and enjoy it, and there's other people who want to tell you how to enjoy it, and that's just enjoy it however you want. Yeah.
Cool. Well, look, what better of a time to have this conversation? Thank you, Matt Shipman.
You're welcome.
No,
Matt gives you permission.
That's perfectly great.
Yeah, you could be like someone who's not. I mean, it's not like I'm in Cowboy Bebop, so fucking whatever.
No, but you still like have jurisdiction. Like I feel like you're still the most qualified.
Out of everyone here, I'll take that. I'll take that title.
Yeah, there's Broadway Alex. There's Voice Matt now.
Yeah, exactly. All right, it happens to be my turn, and I will choose helphiswife.mp3.
What's up? Steve from Star City here. Just want to let you know, Bacalar's little faux pas, edible faux pas thing on the last episode was fire. And now that I've seen the light, now that I know what it's like whenever one of y'all is stoned on the cast, I don't know if I can go back. What does that mean? And you know how Grub just backed out like for a minute? He said he had to like help his wife get gas. I don't think he had to help his wife get gas. I think he would. He partakes in some edibles too. So what does this mean for y'all's future? Love y'all.
What does this mean for the future of Giant Bomb?
Jesus, there's a lot to cover here.
I just like how it's like a press conference question. What does this mean for the future?
Wow. Okay. So I guess, so you're saying that like I am no longer of any value? Are you saying I'm no longer of any value unless I'm stoned? Is that like
dance for
the
us, monkey.
takeaway?
Yeah.
Because I can't do that.
I think it's because like you experience something at such a high that going back at a high, that going back is less than. So I think he's calling you out.
I think save for my very embarrassing blunder of calling Bailey Emma, which to my not to make any excuses, but I did also write Emma on my little card here that I keep track of for voicemail tallies, because I'm a dumb idiot. I'm pretty much the same person. Like I feel like most people don't know when I'm stoned, and maybe that's why I'm always accused of being stoned. I don't know. But I can't get stoned every Thursday at 4:00. It's just not a thing I'm going to be doing. I'm sorry.
Or maybe he is, and he just is going to ride with it. You can't possibly know. You won't know.
One week he's going to take a melatonin and just fall the fuck asleep.
Yeah.
How would you like that? Dead silence for 90 minutes.
I'm drinking my liquid 4 right now. How about that? Deal with that. That's what's really power on this podcast. Let's go.
I tried the sugar-free. I got to say, guys, not
yeah, you love sugar. You're a sugary boy.
I'm not a fan of the sugar-free liquid 4. Just got to say. And what was the other part about Grub filling up a tank? What was this? What happened?
He said that he thought I went to go get high and I lied about helping my wife, and
that was a weird excuse. That would be a terrible excuse to go get high. Like, I gotta go.
I gotta go get my wife some gas. Hey guys, I'll be right back.
Just go for bong head. All right. Well, thank you very much, caller. All right. Chat chose next, and chat chose chocolate ice cream.
Hey, Jumpers. This is Absby. And I have a question. Why do people think that chocolate ice cream is a good flavour? It is the most disappointing ice cream flavour. And I'm not talking like chocolate fudge brownie. I'm not talking like anything with chocolate sauce in it or pieces in it. I'm talking about regular chocolate ice cream. It is the most disappointing flavour, and people that think it's the best, they're all wrong. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.
Okay. Gents, what do we think about this?
This show is just like an improv show for you guys, isn't it?
Yes.
Like all I can think is like, I want to say let people like things, but like that's not funny. You got to talk.
No, you got to give us a prompt. Give us a prompt. Yeah, you got to.
This is a prompt. Yeah,
so never mind. Yeah, chocolate ice cream sucks.
Is that what I sound like?
Yes,
that wasn't you.
I know.
Chocolate, yeah. I mean, listen, it's sure it could be disappointing, but it's also pretty good. Still, it's still ice cream. I think that yes, if someone's like, I only ever get chocolate ice cream, I just like we need to show you the world of like what is possible out there. But I guess I don't remember meeting many people who have said my favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate. Usually, it is something like Rocky Road or chocolate mint ice cream. There's some other shit in that shit, and that makes it better.
I used to be a chocolate ice cream guy, and then I think my partner shamed me into not being a chocolate ice cream guy.
Because
You put away childish things, right? Yes.
Right. See, but the thing is, when you get to like a Neapolitan ice cream or ice cream sandwich, one side's going to be chocolate. I think I know people's problem with chocolate ice cream. It's a double dessert.
Expand. What do you mean?
Chocolate, already a dessert in its own. Chocolate flavored things, that's like a double dessert.
Okay. I think you might be missing the point a little bit. But,
No.
no, I think
Right
okay,
on.
fine. I'll run with
perfect.
it. Sure. But I think your partner's right, Jan. I think chocolate.
Well, all right.
is
I have
D-tier.
Madagascar like vanilla ice cream now. All right, we got to get the weird bougie vanilla now.
But I think vanilla is a better base for other flavors. Like I
Oh,
think it's a
sure.
better canvas.
Well,
Right?
okay. What about a chocolate milkshake? Is that still basic?
No, that's delicious.
It's more it's more exotic than just it's
Yes,
more
adding
exotic than
milk.
just- yeah,
Whoa,
but
are
I'm
they
just
drinking a chocolate milkshake? Where
Oh,
are
they must
from?
be traveled.
Oh,
Listen,
word.
They're from
Lit-
Atlantic City. Oh,
Oh, the pinnacle.
Exotic.
Listen, chocolate. I think chocolate
AC?
ice cream does in fact suck. I think it just is. I just think it's garbage. And never in my life would I be like, yeah, let me get a scoop of chocolate. No fucking way. Okay. They don't make cookie dough ice cream with chocolate as the base. They don't make cookies and cream as chocolate as the base because it's already ruined on arrival. And there's nothing we can do with this, so we must serve it as it is. And that's it. I just think it's bad.
I had some olive oil ice cream like a couple of weeks ago, and
I'd try that.
It sounds disgusting, and it was delicious. It
Yes.
Yeah, it
tasted
sounds like it
butterscotch.
might be interesting.
And some goat cheese ice cream as well. The other
Sure.
week, it was all right.
I had blood sausage ice cream in SF.
No, you didn't.
You had sorry, what the fuck did you just
Get
say?
outta here.
Blood sausage. Like it was one of those weird ones in SF. My friend took me to a long time ago. I had a scoop of that, or I did the taste test, and then I guess what I got? I got the chocolate.
I was gonna say, I think you know what the flavor that pisses me off the most?
Please.
Cake
Okay.
batter.
Cake batter.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
No,
cake
it's-
batters. No, that's like if I'm already eating a dessert, fuck me up with that like especially rich cake.
See, that's
batter
like a
ice cream.
triple dessert.
Unspeakable. It's
Yeah.
unspeakable. It's just so stupid. Like, what did we do there? I don't know. I'm not like any kind of ice cream purist. I'm just saying, like, when it's cake batter is your flavor, and it's just like, cool. We'll turn what? What were you
Well,
saying?
what's the difference between that and cookie dough?
Cookie dough? There's just like little specks of cookie dough among vanilla ice cream.
All right, yeah,
not
that's
as-
true. You're right.
Indulgent and silly.
Is cake batter different than birthday cake? I mean, I might be thinking of birthday cake.
I think
ice
they're
cream.
they're cut from the same cloth. I feel
Birthday
like
cake ice cream is fine, but you can't have a lot of it. You got to
Agreed.
have a tiny bit.
What
I
about
agree
like
with that.
what about a fancy chocolate ice cream? Like,
sure. Like, what are we doing to not make it just chocolate?
All right. I got Salt and Straw is an ice cream chain local to the West Coast. I think they apparently.
That's where I had olive oil.
Oh,
ice
there we
cream
go.
When I was in LA.
Ooh,
Oh, there
tell
we
me
go.
more.
They have some fun flavors. Backlar may interest you in a cacao pulp and chocolate stracciatella gelato.
Yes.
What about a malted chocolate barley milk?
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Not as much as the first. Like, that's what is it? The stracciatella? Is that what it's called? What is it?
Stracciatella? I can't.
Yeah,
read.
that's like gelato. That's like
Okay.
I think that's just like chocolate chips. I think that's what that is.
Okay, that's the only chocolate stuff. They have a day-old bread pudding and chocolate
Yeah,
ganache.
that was the one I was trying to remember. That my friends who were with me got that one, the day old bread pudding, and said it was really good. I'm like, okay, that doesn't sound like ice cream to me, but got it.
I just think we're all I'm trying to say is that plain ass chocolate ice cream is just not. I'm glad we can all agree on it. Is just
it's for kids.
It's for kids and it's like the dessert.
That's fine.
It's like maybe okay as like dessert at the Chinese restaurant if you have to do it.
A palate cleanser.
You know, if you just need a little taste of something sweet.
Can I ask everyone's opinions on strawberry ice cream?
I'm into it.
I'm not a big fan, but
okay.
I don't really like strawberries.
It's not my go-to. Yeah.
All right. I'm with y'all then. Okay.
I'll choose that before chocolate.
Wow.
I'm the kind of guy that give me the Neapolitan and I would scoop the vanilla and chocolate section out, and then I'd complain because it would still kind of taste like strawberry.
Yeah. I would do the same.
Amazing.
I would do the same.
Good for you, Matt.
Matt, you don't like strawberries. Are there any other fruits you don't like?
Oh, I mean, there's a ton of fruits that I don't really eat much of or don't like, but then I will eat flavored things.
Okay.
Love that. So like I had a fucking strawberry flavored Pop-Tart the other day and I'm like, yeah, I don't have to eat all the seeds. You know, like the texture of the strawberries in my mouth.
That's me and watermelon. I think watermelon, the fruit is heinous.
What?
But watermelon flavor is great. Yeah.
You know, and then there's the opposite where I like bananas, but I fucking hate anything banana flavored.
Well, because the banana flavor tastes nothing like bananas.
Yes.
It's an abomination.
You're just eating Minions.
Yeah, you're just eating the minion dicks.
Minion.
Yeah, little runts are just little minion dicks.
Little jeans.
What's in their dicks?
Well, because have you seen a runt banana? It's just like it's.
They had like Minion Tic Tacs and they were banana flavored. It's canon.
Max.
Okay. All right. Pivot. We must.
Hey,
go back around.
I agree with Matt on the whole banana flavoring thing, except like banana bread. I don't get it.
Yeah,
dude, it's amazing.
banana bread.
What do you mean? It's not
Well,
banana.
no,
It's
no.
got banana in it.
Well, yeah, but like so does like banana cheesecake, right?
Ooh, I've never had that,
I
but
don't know
I'd
if I've ever
fucking
had
eat
that,
that.
Banana bread is delicious.
Yes.
With chocolate chips in it too. Let's go.
Yeah.
Carrot bread. That doesn't taste like carrots at all. What's up with that?
I think. Well, you're tasting more of the sugar than the carrots that you have to put into that.
Sugar's
thing.
good.
But carrot cake is good. Carrot bread, yeah. Carrot pudding.
Carrot cake. That's what I meant. Carrot cake.
Carrot
is what I meant,
zucchini bread.
Zucchini. Well, just zucchini bread. It doesn't taste anything like zucchinis to me. But it tastes awesome.
Yeah, I like it. All right, I'm hungry. We're not high though. It's all good. Okay, back to Matt Shipman. Please choose your next voicemail.
Okay. Ranking of.
I'm sorry, Matt.
Hey, come truck. Now that your summer game mess is out the way, what we really need is ranking of cum. Songs with cum in the lyrics. Here are some to get you started. ATB, 9 p.m. till I come. Nirvana, come as you are. Take that, could it be magic? Selena Gomez, come and get it. Prince, come. Daft Punk, High Fidelity. And the Black Eyed Peas, They're Coming. I'm sure there are plenty more. And remember how much all the worst 80s and best 80s or whatever it was ranking streams were. They were the best. So let's get it cummy.
All right.
I do always wonder why that guy's saying, "Hey, come on, Eileen."
I'm so disappointed that his list wasn't songs with the word "cum" that he's talking about.
Yeah.
In the lyrics, that would have been.
Those songs exist. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
I'm sure
are there?
they do.
Though? I'm more interested in those.
What about
songs.
variations of the word?
Yes. Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Exactly, Grub.
That's
goddamn.
the one. That's the one, though. What's the
Oh,
what
no,
are
there's a
the
lot of
others?
things.
Oh,
Yeah?
you know how many
You can find
songs
a lot
Lil
of shit
Jon is on?
Spotify.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Lil Jon is in the
right now.
Lil Jon is in the remix to Gasolina. I don't understand Spanish. I've never bothered to look up the translation, but for some reason, Lil Jon is just yelling "skeet, skeet, skeet" as Daddy Yankee's talking about Gasolina.
Yeah. Makes
I mean,
sense.
for every reason. Makes sense. XXX Tension. He's got some skeet in his songs. I don't know how to say his name.
Triple extension cord.
What is it? What is it? Come on, feel the noise, or come feel the noise?
Come on, feel the noise. That's top
I don't
tier.
even know "Feel the Noise," and you want me to come on it? I don't
Is that
think
Twisted Sister?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Lyrics come.
I feel like your shirt, where you been shirt, should have had some cum joke on it because I feel like I've heard that a lot on these podcasts lately. So,
Hot dogs and cum.
While you're rebranding.
Hot dogs and hot dogs and cum. Where have you been?
Listen,
where have you been?
Listen. Look, no. You have to draw the line somewhere.
What are we drawing it with?
Well, come, Jen.
All right, so I did search that cum on genius.com, and This one's about anime titties, and let's see. This one says, "Come on, everybody," from Eminem. Well, good for you, Eminem. Yeah, there's lots of songs about that. Come.
Yeah, email in your songs with the lyric "come," like COME, please, please, please.
You know how
there's one from E.E. Cummings. I think there might be a little mixed things there. Okay, my bad.
remember how Marino did that like Excel sheet of all the guests on the couch?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
great.
ongoing project.
Yep, it's amazing. Now I'm anticipating some sort of pie chart where like
Don't speak it into existence.
there's
Yeah.
a big slice.
You don't want to
that
step
pie
on it.
chart is
What
just
color?
cum
What color would that part of the pie be?
Gray.
like an off-white.
The cream pie chart.
Yeah.
Oh, bravo, Matt. Bravo.
I thought you were gonna say that.
End scene. Eggshell. Nice splurge. That's good.
Eggshell.
All right.
What do
Good
we
to leave
do?
that
What are we
voicemail.
doing? What are we doing? Okay.
What a website.
Thank you, caller. Jeff Grubb.
Yeah, I would like to go with Jim Ross, please.
Okay.
Hey, Jumpers. This is Andrew from New York. So I don't watch wrestling anymore, but I tangentially listen to the Power Bombcast and a bunch of other stuff. I was listening to someone talk about the AEW game, and they were talking about JR, and then they were mentioning about RPG-like elements in the game. And my brain went to good old JRPG. What would be a JRPG if it was about Jim Ross? That's it. Catch you guys.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller.
He'd be traveling from town to town, trying to find the like legendary barbecue of old, and then like his health potions would just be bottles of whiskey. I think that's
You'd upgrade the cowboy hat over time.
Yes, upgrade the cowboy hat. That's right.
Skittles would attack him. Yes, that good old JR.
There he is. That's all I know about him.
A
Is the
cursed
picture.
soda.
He could summon an attack from the sky by saying "By God," and then that God comes down and
In the same way, like he'd cast spells like hell, fire, brimstone, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
He could just be like, "That's Stone Cold's music," and then
Right.
Stone Cold is like a summon and comes in and attacks things. Yeah, that'd be.
I want to
that'd be
play
pretty good.
this.
Yeah,
I
me
want to
too.
play this.
This is fun. I like this. That'd be great.
Yeah, what was the GameCube game where you had to yell into a microphone?
Odama.
Hey,
And
I
hey,
was gonna say,
Pikachu.
hey, you Pikachu.
And hey, you
Oh.
Pikachu. Yes.
I just
But
want to.
Odama's the one I'm thinking
I
of.
will pay top dollar, and by top dollar I mean upwards to $50 for good old JR to play Odama.
Oh yes, I love that. Attack!
Wrong with us. Oh my god. All right, that was good.
We should make Dan play Odama on this website. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
gonna
that's a good
break
idea.
every microphone.
It's a good thought experiment. Thank you very much, caller. All right. We're about an hour in. I think we're going to get to everything the way we're going right now. That's
Slow
up
down. Everyone slow down. No,
to
okay.
Jan Ochoa. It's your turn.
Does paper count as wood?
What's up, Dumperinos? I got a question. Rhetorical, hypothetical, though it may be, I don't know. So, the saying, knock on wood. You knock on a piece of wood or something, like finished wood probably counts. Does paper count as wood? At what point does a material stop counting as wood for the purposes of knocking on it? Thank you.
Okay, this is
No. Okay.
yes, and.
I have some logic to this.
Okay, please, because I'm struggling.
Okay. Since I field the voicemails, I have the benefit of thinking about these, benefit and detriment of thinking about these a lot of the time. I think a form of wood stops counting as wood if you after you apply the rock paper scissors rule to it. So if scissors cuts through
What the
it,
fuck is that?
scissors
Yeah.
cuts through it like scissors cuts through paper. It's no longer wood.
Oh, it's 100% not wood.
Yeah. See, but then
what if it's like 5% wood? Like what is?
they dilute it with water,
Jan, are you saying that a rock isn't a rock anymore if I cover it with a piece of paper?
Well, You
It's
know,
not
you
perfect.
you beat Rock. It's mostly applicable only to paper. Matt, I collected these voicemails like an hour ago. I haven't had that much time to think about it. See, but then like with like an IKEA desk, which is like particle board and like really
Right.
shitty wood,
Yeah.
the scissor test doesn't beat it still. So
Well,
it
I mean,
could.
Yeah, a good scissor.
A good scissor.
Presumably,
Cheers.
when Knock on Wood was invented by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones,
Sure.
back then there was no particle board.
Yeah. There's Particle Man. Is that Mighty Mighty Boss Tones? I can't remember who sung that.
No, I think is that like They Might Be Giants or something?
Yeah,
It
it's
feels like
it's
it
one of
should
the
be
ska
them.
bands. All right, that's all that matters.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isn't knocking on wood like a Jesus's cross thing?
What?
I thought knocking on wood came from like knocking on the cross.
You know,
I feel like
we've brought up
Jesus wouldn't like it if you knocked on his cross.
like this has been a
What-
big year for hot dogs, cum, and Jesus on this
Jesus.
website.
Hell yeah! All of a sudden, Jesus's slice of the pie is growing bigger, isn't it? Isn't
Yeah.
it now? Am I right? Am
My
I right?
mom
though?
keeps telling me to stop harping on Jesus so much on these shows, and I'm like, I can't
For
help
real?
it.
Wait, your mom, she's listening?
No, of course not. Of course not. Well, you think I'd be screaming "come" as much as I do if she was listening?
I don't know your mom.
I mean, listen, dude, you just have a door between you and your family. I
That's
don't
right.
fucking
She's
know what
right
to
out
do.
there. Yeah.
Isn't it religious? Someone said it's religious in chat. Just one person. So there you have your proof. I thought that's the etymology behind that. I thought that's what it was.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Well,
And presumably there was no other thing. There was no like. No, it's not. It's pagan. Well, even better.
Wow.
well, then that means it became religious after that because I'm sure they stole that. Yeah.
You know.
I listen, knock on whatever you need to knock on. People do the knock on wood and then they do the thing on their head like, ha, I'm so dumb. I'm knocking on wood right there. Do whatever you need to do in the moment to make yourself feel better. That's the whole point of these superstitions.
Well, unless it's hurting somebody.
Right.
Yeah,
Don't break
punch
the
them.
law.
Well,
Unless you really
I
need
need to
to.
kick
Unless
Jeff
you really
Grubb in
need
the
to.
dick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, we need some wood.
Oh shit.
You know, I feel like I could, as soon as that question was asked, I could hear Dan Reichert and his
I'm so
thoughts
sorry
on
about
that.
that.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
terrible.
that's
Matt.
really weird for me because I've never met that man. I know you guys, and I, at least today, but I don't know that man at all. And I'm like, I know what it would be like if he was here right now. That's a little weird.
That's how much of
Yeah.
an impact he leaves.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's very
That's
true.
a terrible thing.
it's true.
Dannerisms.
Yeah, I think we can all agree paper is not wood. And
It's literally called paper. Like if
yeah.
byproducts of the origin thing, like, you know, steel is not, I don't know, rock.
Okay. All right. Follow-up question here. All right. Is paper just wood milk?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a
Yep. Yeah,
byproduct of wood milk. Sure.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's the one.
All right.
You know?
Yep.
There
You
we
just
go.
got to find the tree teat.
Yep.
Pulp.
You just start yanking.
Wait
on
a
that old
minute.
tree
Does that
teat.
mean syrup is more wood milk than paper?
Yeah.
No,
that's-
syrup
comes
is
from the
wood
entities.
cum.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I feel
Mhm. Yeah.
disgusting now.
Come on. Come on.
Sap
I mean,
is the blood of
Mhm.
Christ. I don't know.
y'all got any wood cum? All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
God.
Delicious Canadian wood cum.
I'm sorry.
I always worry
From the
whenever we
finest-
invite Matt on, and then it's like, we're just being nothing but Susio, and then it's like, oh, Matt's a professional. I hope we don't.
Why me specifically? I'm some fucking guy.
You are some guy.
Every now and then I forget that I've recently seen a bunch of like extended family members and all recommended that they listen to this over the bonfire.
Oops.
Well, this is like
Yeah.
an hour
No barrier
and
to
some
entry,
change,
this.
you know? Like,
Well, right, and I think it's probably more accessible rather than talking about a specific video game.
They just put it on in the car. They're like, hey, we're all going to drive to Sears. Let's listen to the Bacalar show. And
Who's
then,
he
Billy,
again?
it's your favorite
Yeah.
uncle.
Yeah,
Mom, what's
mistakes
You're
good?
not
happen.
allowed to
Hi.
see him anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. He's not invited to anything anymore. Look, mistakes were made. All right,
Bacalar, what if you were to roll up to an extended family member that you told to listen to this podcast? They see you, they pull up to your driveway, and they honk 3 times and giggle at you. What do you think?
Oh, they're getting the first holiday card this year. That's for sure. First one out of the press.
Uncle Joel,
that would
do
be-
it.
That'd be so sick. That'd be so sick. Okay. My turn. Let's do variation.mp3, please.
I thought you said very Asian. I'm like, I didn't put that this week.
Hi, Nathan from Tumwater. Did you know that one of the variation rules for fuck, marry, kill is for fuck, you can only fuck them once, and for marry, you can't have sex with them? That blew my mind when I heard it.
Who's talking in the background of your
Was
call,
someone like
Nathan?
feeding you that? Like
That's the
Nathan's
man
writers.
behind Nathan from Tumwater, Washington. Yeah,
I got all the hits on today's episode. I got Joe from Hawaii and Nathan from Tumwater, Washington. This is great.
Okay. I think I always operated under the assumption that it kind of worked this way.
Yeah.
In the moment, I will cheat. I'll be like, well, when you're married to him, you can have sex with him as much as you want. But I know deep down that's not really the spirit of what is happening. So yeah, this doesn't. I think I agree with these rules.
Yeah.
Did you guys do this with Sonic characters or something recently? Is that what I'm thinking?
Just in my free time, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good. Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt like I knew that was the rules.
Yeah, preserves the spirit of the thought experiment.
You only want to fuck Shadow once anyway. It's fine.
That's right. Yeah, you don't want to. The shame you feel afterward, you don't want to deal with that again.
It's not a lifelong commitment. Come on.
Okay, so you go on knowing them, right? Like they still continue to be part of your life.
Yeah, I mean,
you
you're
want
not like
them to?
inviting them to your birthday, but they're going to be at a mutual friend's birthday. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll see him around.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I need to also ask now, when is like the order of these events happening? Is it just it's going to happen, or it's like happening in a specific order?
I thought you fucking marry and then kill. I thought that was the order. So.
Oh, okay. You kill with your spouse.
Or you have a spouse when you're committing murder.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they're with you.
That's I just wanted to add another layer to this. This would be a fun wedding, yeah.
Enemy Boss says it all happens at the wedding. It's very good. Okay. We got out of a voicemail without talking about semen. All right. Chat.
Not until you said that.
I know, but that still counts. Chat, it was your turn, and chat chose new words.
Hey, Dumpers. It's Alice in Los Angeles, your 3 a.m. girl, and I think we need to make up new words. I think we need to start creating more definitions for words and just, get some new words out there. My suggestion is mess. Like, we're not really supposed to say that you're crazy anymore, so I think instead of saying something's crazy, I think you should say that it's real mess. Like Marie Kondo adjective, mess. That is, you're so mess right now. Anyway, what's your suggestion for a new word?
I love that the
like
chat is just
slang.
making up like words right now.
Gort, Splim, Spieg, Thrond, Birdle. These are all from chat. Kralt, Flimp.
Shadam.
These are all very good. Zorp.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
These are gross. Stop saying these words.
I'm sorry. I just read in chat.
That's
so cum.
That's no, gleek is a word.
I'm so glad my camera's
Yeah, but
dead.
Gluck.
Gluck. 2 L's.
Yeah, 2 L's.
I don't know.
I think
feel
we
like
should
came
take.
up with-
I think we should take names and start using them. Like
That's exactly where I was going
Yeah.
too. I was thinking like that's what is that? So Dan, well, I mean,
right. Like I don't know why the phrase like "yo, I'm gonna Tiny Tim this shit" came up in my head, and I don't know what that means.
Sure. But if you said that to me, I'd be like, oh, let's fucking go. All right, let's do this.
You know the spirit behind Tiny Tim. You get it.
Yeah.
I mean, we do that with Dan. Like we do say, like, oh, he Dan'd his way into that.
Or you grub one out. That's something.
Yeah, we're
everyone's
always
saying.
saying that. Yeah,
We're always saying that you're grubbing one out. Yeah.
Fear of mitching out.
Fear of mitching out. Yeah.
I like that. I'm trying to think. There was one thing. Oh, I a while ago started saying dick topping.
Okay.
Which is when you carve or write something into the ground or a roof so that a penis can be seen from drone photography.
All right.
Okay.
No, not all right. I don't know what the fuck that means. You need to
So let's say, so it's like if you made a crop circle of a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
see.
a geoglyph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a geoglyph.
Yeah.
Did you play the new Zelda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a geoglyph. It's Impa's dick from the sky.
Geococking is pretty good too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Geodick,
I remember we were reading a story about someone who drew like a gigantic penis on the top of a warehouse, and Google Maps very clearly captured it. And I was like, oh, that's dick topping.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought of topping as in like topping or bottoming when you
Like
said
a
that.
Sunday?
Sure.
Yeah. Understandable.
I'm trying to think what like you tam this up. Like what would tamming it be?
Demolition tam.
Yeah.
Demolition tam.
Yeah.
Probably has to do with like squatting on an office chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perched up on an office chair, you know?
Ready to strike at any moment's notice. That's tamming it up. Yeah.
I feel
What
like
are you known for? Squatting in an office chair.
Assuming a perch.
Yeah.
That's it.
I feel like if you Lucy'd yourself, it's just doing the Kermit the Frog here.
Right.
Real Lucy.
Classic. All right, very good. We've got 3 left, and Matt, you get to choose one of them right now.
Okay, hold on. Did we do lizard people?
We did not.
We did not.
Let's do lizard people.
Hi, folks. My name is EJ. Long-time listener, second-time caller, but was calling to see, do you guys have a favorite conspiracy theory? I just like hearing about the real wacky ones. Personal favorite of mine are the lizard people secretly running the earth. Yeah.
Not secret
So
anymore.
if any of you guys have a favorite, let me know. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, caller.
I do like the flat Earth conspiracy theory until you meet someone who actually believes it. But it's like all that stuff, all the, like the reasons they come up with it, they come up for it, like, oh, the sun is actually 40 miles away, and it's just it kind of shines down like a spotlight, which is why it gets dark on the other side of the flat plane. I'm like, you guys are so creative. It's cute. I like this. I like you. They have those 4-hour documentaries on YouTube, and there's like 7,000 of them, and I could just watch them nonstop. It's so much fun.
It's content for sure.
Yes,
Like,
it is content. Of all the content, it is one of them.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that stuff is unbelievable. There's a really good Netflix doc where they like.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
They, because you kind of feel bad because it's not always like their fault. Like it's and you're sort of just like, we're not gonna get anywhere if we just can't like take every last one of them to freaking space.
We're not going to get anywhere. We're just not going to get anywhere.
Like it's just not going to happen. But it is a fun one. I'm trying to think of like.
I think contrails is pretty fun too. Condensation trails in airplanes. It's like people just like look at a natural phenomena and they're like, well, there's got to be some shit happening there.
Yeah, there's got to be some nefarious explanation for what happens to water up there. That can't just be a
natural byproduct of a plane moving through the sky very fast and heating up the air around it. That's too reasonable. Someone's up to something.
That is a fun one, though, right?
It's fun. Yeah, totally. I'm sure there's non-fun parts about all these things because that's where all this stuff eventually leads to some real messed up stuff. But on the surface, it's a fun one. Yeah.
I recently saw someone who, like a lot of, just because you're well spoken, I think obviously that's the biggest problem with a lot of this stuff where like you get like a Ben Shapiro kind of character who's a total freak piece of shit, and like people hear him and they're like, well, this guy sounds educated and he knows what he's talking about.
Yep.
Someone with that same effect of like describing how the moon landing was faked, right? And like they'll use all this like a sort of like unrelated language that the way we understand our physical world, and then be like, so as you can see, there's no possible way we could have ever landed on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
I love that stuff. I think it's fascinating to really watch someone's brain fry in front of them.
One of mine is that rug stores and mattress stores are just money laundering fronts.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think P.T. Anderson started that conspiracy theory.
Because it made sense, man. He did some deep investigative journalism.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I didn't think of this one, but someone said it in the Twitch chat. The one that birds are fake.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good one.
But but that's like a very fun thing.
Yeah.
Birdsaren'treal.com, Jan.
Yeah.
Wait,
Jan,
why?
you never heard of that?
No, I've never heard of this.
Oh wait, let dive into it. I want you to like have the organic discovery of like what that thing is.
Okay.
Here, I just linked you to the website birdsaren'treal.com.
I don't know if you're gonna get it right here, but
yeah, it's. I think this one mostly started as a joke, but like all of these, I think there are people now really believe it. And stuff.
Oh no, I don't
Isn't
think
there
so.
like no?
think
I
so?
I believe.
No, I think everyone's in on the joke.
No, people
Okay.
take things too far.
I think there are really stupid people.
Yes, there are for sure.
So-
like
but
what's
I
that?
do. But
There's a
this feels like the-
conspiracy. No, go ahead, Backler.
this but like birds aren't real feels like Fish. Like the band Fish. Like everyone is just following this thing along and they're going city to city and they're really into the thing and they're all in on it. And yeah, I that's how I look at it. But I'm surely, of course, they probably, dredged the lake and caught some of the riffraff up in their wake, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yes, it's a parody, but like yes,
Yeah.
all these things parody can become hard to understand for some people.
Like, isn't there an airport that people are super weird about? That's like
Denver.
super big?
Denver, yeah.
Why
Yes.
is that? Is it because it's huge?
Because it looks weird, and because of these murals that are in there that are fucking they're so cool, but it's like a guy in a gas mask with an AK-47 hovering over children and stuff, and it's gigantic, and it's like you just walk past it because you have to go to Cincinnati, and you're like, all right, I'm going to Cincinnati, and there's that mural again. What the hell is going on there?
Oh.
And then people think that there is it is shaped funny, so people think that it's like covering up UFO shapes, and that if you go underneath the airport, you will find like secret UFO stuff. Now there are underground tunnels underneath that airport, but it's just normal like building stuff. It's not actually none of it has to do with UFOs. Well,
Oh, it's not? It's not?
Yeah, but listen, who am I to say? I don't know.
And it's got that weird horse statue.
Yeah, it's got Blucifer, the blue horse with the red eyes. Yes, which is just a nice welcoming thing when you get to Denver. We all love Blucifer there.
They just hire fuckers for this, right? They just hire weird people sometimes who don't know what they're doing and make a strange artistic choice, and then years later, it's a fucking conspiracy theory that is ruining people's lives.
Conspiracy theories were fun until about 10 years ago. I feel like,
they got out of hand.
They were
But, like,
fun.
were they, or did we just not realize how many people took them seriously?
Yeah, it's definitely that. I mean,
I think it's it is a spectrum, right? It's like an assembly line where people do start with some of the fun ones, but the purpose of them is to move them slowly and inevitably to QAnon. Like that's what it all is. You're all going to end up at QAnon eventually. So yeah, that makes it pretty depressing.
Have you guys ever seen the QAnon documentary that like, I feel like none of you would know what I'm talking about if you have already. It's a very interesting documentary where by the end of it, they're like, I'm pretty sure we know who this is definitively.
Oh yeah,
Which streamer is it
think I
on?
read about it.
I gotta look it up again.
I think it's HBO, right?
It might be HBO.
Okay.
I'm sending you some of the murals from Denver Airport. Just so you can
Max,
see
the
it
home for
yourself.
HBO.
Yes, Max, the one to watch for HBO. Please get it right, Jan.
Oh, my bad.
The other one I like
HBO is
along
my father. Call me Max.
along the lines of birds aren't real, although I think this one a lot more people actually believe is Australia isn't real. I like that one a whole bunch.
I've been there.
Yes. Well,
been
you went to
there.
a place that NASA told you was Australia. Please.
I've worked with a lot of Australians.
You've worked with a lot of good actors.
Yeah, that are all here now and not there.
You know?
Yeah. Look,
No, I've shipped things to Australia, all right?
Oh, the best thing about birds aren't real is they recharge by sitting on power lines.
Yeah, that's very good.
That's so
That's
good.
so good. That's
How
really
funny
clever.
is that? Like
That's
is just
too clever.
Yeah, that's just really, really awesome joke telling is what you're doing
It's
there.
really good, though.
It's really
Wow.
good, Jan. Oh, you'll have some fun with that.
Oh, man, I'm going to get real into birds. Or maybe not into birds.
It's really, really good. All right. I think we got two more.
Damn it.
So let's just play them. But Grub, you get to choose in which order.
Yeah, let's go with what podcast?
Hey, Bomb Crew, this is Brian from Michigan. Someone was asking me what podcast I was listening to when I was listening to the voicemail dump truck, and I didn't want to say voicemail dump truck, so instead I said a podcast from Giant Bomb, which turned out to be just as bad of a thing to say, because then I had to explain what the fuck that was, period. What should I say instead in the future when somebody asks me what I'm listening to? Thanks. Bye.
You're listening to Webby award-winning content. Now, we haven't won a Webby, but listen, what's a little lie among friends?
Yeah.
Lie to your friends.
Lie to your friends for us. Yeah, some bad YouTubers. There you go. Say that.
Nice. I love that. I just don't understand what, like, maybe I missed the beginning there. Why can't we say voicemail dump truck?
I think they didn't want to say voicemail dump truck.
But why? I mean,
they're embarrassed by your product.
But I think I don't know. Or should I be embarrassed of the name of the show?
Oh, you should definitely be embarrassed about most of the things that we do. But I think voicemail dump truck is like just. I think maybe in the moment it can occur to someone who's like, "That's a weird sounding thing."
But I think it's like unique, and you would be able to search that. And thankfully, the SEO situation is not bad there.
Yeah. Voicemail cum truck suggests Siegfried in chat.
Okay.
Maybe it's because of the subject matter that we talk about, you know?
Yeah.
I do feel like there's something about the word dump, and like obviously you all feel this way too. There's something about the word dump, because of all the things you said, that just elicits shit, you know?
Poop.
Like even dump truck on its own, but you think of dump truck as just one word. When you hear voicemail dump truck, your brain's thinking about voicemail, you hear the word dump, you're like, what? I don't know.
I think,
Slamma-jamma. I don't fucking.
I think you should, yes, that's exactly right. Say you're listening to the Poop City Slamma-jamma official podcast.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, I get it now, I guess.
Don't be ashamed to listen to your podcasts.
Don't be ashamed of the title of your podcast. It's great.
Yeah.
Be proud of the podcast you listen to.
Yes.
Does that mean like? But would you wear a voicemail dump truck shirt?
If it was the logo, it's like a cute dump
If it was the logo and not the words.
If it just was the 4 words, I would wear it. I would wear that too.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
it just
picture
says like
of a dump truck and nothing else.
It just says 707 exit flew on the back.
Yeah, I would wear that.
Yeah.
I guess the Lucha Deer one does say the phone number, but it doesn't say dump truck. All right, let's make a dump truck shirt.
Yeah.
It's time. All right, thank you, caller. Don't be ashamed of what you're listening to, please.
Yes.
Right?
No, what you do next time is you grab their phone, go to Spotify, Apple Music, whatever they use, and just subscribe to the podcast. That's what you do. That's how you tell them about the
grab
podcast.
strangers' phones. That'll go down really well.
Yep.
It's easy.
That gave you the dump.
It's easy. You're welcome.
5-star dump.
I'm just gonna dump on your phone, dude. Just give me it.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah, see, we're taking words, we're adding new definitions.
That's right.
We did it. Hooray. All right, we got one more. Let's do it.
Howdy, y'all. That's how I talk. I'm from Arkansas. It's me, you know. You remember. Anyway, I'm sitting here. It's 4 a.m. It's fucking hot as hell. I have no power because a goddamn big-ass storm came through with 80-mile-per-hour straight-line winds, splitting trees in half, uprooting them. There's a goddamn tree uprooted in my backyard. It's fucked up. I have no power. It sucks ass. And I just want to know, why is Anthony Mackie always in just garbage? He seems like he should be in better stuff. He's always in garbage. Like this Swiss Mail show is going to be shit as hell. Like, what? Come on, Anthony. Do better.
Anthony Mackie poor career decisions. I think it's that simple.
Did you guys see the image that was going around that was part of, or it was an image they were using to promote that with Anthony Mackie?
No.
It's, what the hell's the name of the clown? What's
it's not Sweet Tooth.
No, it's
That's
like
the name of the truck.
What the fuck is it?
It's
Clown
like
whatever.
Earl or something.
Clown is like
Needles.
holding
It's
Anthony
Needles?
Mackie up against a wall, and Anthony Mackie's looking back at him, really like, kind of.
Yeah, Needles Kane is the name of it. Yeah, I do not get the tone of that show at all, Matt. Yeah, I do not get what they're going for. Seems like they're trying to be like very funny, and it's not funny, which is a problem.
I think it just made the worst possible impression imaginable.
Yep. Oh wait, are we getting sent? Oh no, the link is broken, but I can maybe copy that.
I just like, it's hard. Making TV is hard. You know, I think this is good though, right? I think it's good because it seemed like there was a lot of momentum for video game adapted stuff, and this will really bring it back.
Yeah, this will put it back in its place.
You know, this will right the ship. This will restore balance to the order, right?
Yeah.
I think this is what we needed.
I remember seeing someone like a tweet saying Anthony Mackie constantly looks like he knows a secret about you, and I can't.
It's true.
I can't
It's
shake
true.
that from my head. And I'm like,
because he
Anthony,
does that
what do
like
you know?
he does that like perched little mouth thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
his smile is very. It's like, have you seen people say Tom Holland looks like? I feel bad saying this, but I'm just repeating what other
Say
people
it.
have said. They're like, Tom Holland always looks like like someone cast a spell on him that he has to keep a frog in his mouth all the time or something
Aw.
like that. I'm like, oh god.
That's pretty good. Yeah, Anthony Mackie just seems like he's making a noise that's like ooh, like that. It seems like that's what he's doing all the time.
I don't know. Hey, he's getting a paycheck. He's fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about
He does
him.
not
like,
care.
You guys think Jim Ryan's just like stoked for the Twisted Metal show? Like he's just like so excited for it. I bet he's very excited for the Twisted Metal show.
I mean, it's not going to sell any Peacock subs. Okay,
Nothing will.
right? So like, I don't know. I'm sure he's jazzed as much as he can physically allow himself to be.
You know what sucks is I think I like everyone in this show that is
Yeah.
like supposedly
Yeah.
cast.
Look, maybe it's good. Like we don't. I don't know. Has anyone? Are there previews? Like, are people been watching it? I'm
when
sure
is it
people have been
supposed to
watching
come out? Oh, next
Soon,
month.
I think.
Next month.
it. Oh, so people have been seeing it then.
Yeah. Apparently,
like-
there's a Peacock sneak peek or something. That's what this screenshot says. So maybe there's like a couple of like longer trailers or scenes on Peacock. But no one could possibly know because no one has Peacock.
Yeah.
Except for the wrestling.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What do you think? Is Peacock or Paramount have more subscribers?
Peacock.
Paramount does have that spacey show, not spacey. That he's
Star Trek?
canceled the other one. Well, it has Star Trek, but it has that very popular Yellowstone on there, and like every boomer on Earth watches that. So I think
And like South Park is like split up between HBO and Paramount or something.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
they
that's
put out
right,
specials every
Matt.
couple of years, and those go to Paramount. So like,
Yeah.
I have a sub. I'm using someone else's Paramount sub to watch stuff like
yeah,
that.
you're right because there's like a weird split up for their properties. I've noticed because like you're right, some Comedy Central stuff does show up on Max.
it's just a well thought out thing they have going on over there at Discovery, HBO, whatever it is. Yeah,
I
They really
did
figured it
hear
out.
Beavis and Butthead. The new stuff is pretty good.
Yeah, that new movie's good. The
yeah.
new Beavis and Butthead stuff is pretty good.
What else is
All
on
right.
Paramount Plus? Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, just because we were talking about internet shit, it made me think of it. Have you guys seen this stupid fucking Grimace
Yes.
milkshake
Yes.
joke?
Yeah.
My youth introduced me to
it's-
it. Yeah.
It's the first TikTok meme thing that I've seen that I actually think is funny.
Mm.
And I don't know what that says about me or it, but I don't know. I don't like it when people go like a minute long video. It just needs to be the cut to like someone on the ground, and that'll make me laugh. But
Right. So the joke is that you drink the Grimace thing and then you
Mhm.
die,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
yeah, or like you're
Or
incapacitated.
you're
It's
like
still-
you're
I
puking.
don't know,
You're
yeah.
puking like every piece of your guts out.
And
right?
I just fucking love that. Like McDonald's can't do shit about that. Like
Yeah,
that's
they
the
can't.
legacy of this product now is that it makes you die. Like, that's great.
I've seen some really elaborate ones too. Like I saw one where it's like, oh, we found a camcorder at a Goodwill shop. Let's just see what's
Yeah.
on the tape.
That's really
All
good,
right.
man.
Yeah.
I like that.
99% of it is trash, but every now and then
You know what though?
10
People are
half a
still
brain.
buying the Grimace shake though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's helping. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
for sure. I had it before that meme happened, and
I'm
it
glad you're
honestly
safe.
made me a little sick.
Yeah, really? Well,
So yeah.
yeah.
The Grimace milkshake incident sounds like a Hitman 3 mission, so I like that.
Hell yeah. Oh, DLC. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Stop it, R Wolves! I can't even read that out loud. What a crazy conspiracy about McDonald's. All right, this has been great, Matt. You're just the best. We love you so much.
Oh,
We want to
thank
see
you.
more of you. Thank you for being here, man.
I literally like. I'm like your other friend. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Broadway.
Alex.
Alex.
Alex
He seems
Maniello.
really cool from the stuff that I've seen. I don't know.
We gotta get these two
But,
together. We gotta right?
I remember him at some point being like, "Yeah, I got fucking nothing going on," and then he's like super busy immediately. Like that's just the life of an actor, you know. So
Yes,
like
there
I've
we
had
go.
between now and the last time I've been on, I've been like, "Oh, thank God I'm not doing anything. Like we don't have like a weekly podcast I gotta fucking record." And then I'm like, "Wow, I'm so bored for like 2 months." So I'm around.
All right.
All right,
be
let's
around.
go.
sometime.
Yeah, fantastic.
Here.
There we go.
I like you
So
guys.
I was going to ask, what do you got going on? But I guess that was the answer right there.
I mean, it's mostly just like, all right, well, I'm recording tomorrow. I recorded
Right.
something this morning, but it's like, do I have something specifically at the time that you're recording, and it's not a repeated commitment? I can do that. That's fine.
Sure. All right. Great. Well, thank you again. Where can people find you?
Twitter primarily. I'm at Matt Shipman VO, and I have an Instagram that's just at Matt Shipman, and I have a TikTok that I don't use that is just at Matt Shipman. But you can go there if you want. Yeah, that's it. I'm on the internet.
All right. Well, thank you for being here, sir.
Thanks for having me.
It's a damn pleasure. That's gonna do it, friends. We hit the cum quota, so big congrats to us once again. 707 exit flu is the phone number. We will be back. We will be back next week with a brand new show. It'll be a Thursday short week, but we will be back. Jeff Grubb, your finger in the air.
Yeah, just one last question. What is a kumquat?
It's like a little orange.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
orange.
gonna say it's a fruit, right?
Like a tangerine or what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nectarine, maybe?
No, not a nectarine. Nectarine's like a stone fruit.
Could you eat more kumquats or hot dogs?
I think.
How much kumquats could you eat?
How much kumquat quat? No, we can't do this. Oh. Jeff Grubb, thank you. Jen Ochoa, thank you. Thank you, callers. Thank you, chats. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.